Hey guys, this is Gabriel Lorenzi from the Grupo Dicas, the best travel blog network in the world, and today I'm here to tell you about the $1 to $10 meals in California. Yes, it's possible to have meals for $1, $3, $5, and $10, and they are good meals, right? It's not a lie here, it's nothing, no joke that we're going to put you up to bad food. No, these are travel tips that we use it a lot on our first trips because we traveled with very limited money. There was no other option, but we traveled, saved money, ate these meals anyway, and had a great time, and it always worked out very well. So these are going to be quick, useful tips that you're gonna help you. Like the video here, guys, subscribe to the channel because it really helps us a lot, and buckle up. Well, on our trips to California, our first trip was to San Diego, so we've always traveled on a shoestring, saved on everything, and managed to eat very cheaply. So, since the dollar is so expensive, everyone wants to plan trips to the United States. I said, let me make this video, which I think will help people a lot, because people have this doubt. How much am I going to spend to eat there? Is everything going to be too expensive? No. Calm down, because if you go to the normal restaurants, everything, really guys, with the high dollar, you're going to spend a lot. But with these tips, you see that you can balance the scales and have very cheap meals. Remember that this video will be about meals, right? If you want to save money on everything, on the whole trip, there's a really cool video we made. I'll leave it here at the end of this video here on the final screen, but if you want to search for it later, type it into YouTube, how to save a lot on your trip to California, Gabriel Lorenzi. A very complete video will appear that we created that teaches you how to plan your entire trip using the cheapest websites, the cheapest places, saving on everything. Your trip as a whole will be much cheaper. If you want to take a look here, it's really cool, but in this video we are going to focus on the tips for the meals only. So starting our tips, there's going to be everything, okay guys? Pasta, pizza, convenience stores, shopping malls, outlets. There will be restaurants here of all types, tastes, and places. The first one I always like to open with this tip, which is what we use it in the beginning, which was the cheapest way, is the $1 meal. Yes, you can do it for $1, and I'll explain why. Here's the thing, if you go to Walmart, anything like that, any restaurant here in the United States, you have several options of mac and cheese, which are those ready-made macaroni with cheese instant, okay? You don't have to go to the trouble of making them, so you see, and our favorite has always been Kraft. It's not healthy food, of course, but it's very easy and very cheap, just like the one you see here on the screen. It's a little blue box that usually comes with 6 cups inside. It varies a bit, but the normal ones is 6, and it costs $3 a box, so it's 50 cents for each of these cups. And to be honest, okay, Lee sometimes ate just 1 cup. For me, that's too little. I always ate 2, sometimes even 3 when I was really hungry. But even so, let's say you eat 2 of these cups, $1. You spend $1 on a meal of pasta in the evening. We use this a lot. You get home tired from the park, from the outlet, your whole body's tired, you can't walk anymore. You get to the hotel, put it in the microwave, 3 minutes, it's ready. You eat, and for another 50 cents, you can buy a can of Coke, a soda at Walmart, at the supermarket, and that's it. Then you can have your meal for $1, $1.50. Of course, it's not healthy, but it's really cheap, and you can save your money to do something else. We always use it to do this, guys. The only thing you have to pay attention is that you need to have a microwave in your hotel. Generally, we always try to get a room that has a mini kitchen, which they call it. In the room description, you can see it, because it has a stove, a microwave, and this helps you save a lot on food. You can buy a lot of things in the supermarket, and you can make your meals in the hotel. At the end of the day, it makes it much easier, and it's a good tip to save money. And guys, any questions you may have about traveling, any questions at all, you can send them to me and I'll be happy to help you. If you prefer, and it's even easier for us to respond, add me on Instagram @PyLorenzi, send me a direct message there and I'll help you out. And we're living in Orlando. We've been here for almost a year now. This studio is in our new home here in Orlando, so we're posting every day about the American routine, the parks, the shopping, the food, lots of cool stuff. The content is really good, so follow along. I think you're gonna like it. Another cool tip is the convenience stores at gas stations. In the United States, the ones we like best, which are the biggest, are 7-Eleven and Wawa, which everyone calls it a different way. There are people who say Wawa, something like that, way, so there's this name, but it's WAWA. Any of these people are really cool, and the interesting thing is that in almost every city in the United States, there are these stores all over the place, so it's not difficult to find one. And inside 7-Eleven, they have a personal pizza that costs $1 a piece. So of course, you're not going to eat just one piece. Sometimes there are people who eat very little, but if you're going to eat 2 or 3, it's $1 a piece. It's $5.50 for a large pizza, the whole thing. You get the whole thing. There are 8 pieces. You can split it up between 2 or 3 people, so you can eat cheaply too. There are some very nice sandwiches, a bit bigger, more elaborate, for $4, $5. Monster for those who like energy drinks. I like to drink it during the trip, during the day, on a more strenuous walk somewhere. I always drink it. There are promotions sometimes, 3 Monsters for $5, usually 2 for $5, but there are 3, so have a look around. There's lots of cool stuff and lots of cheap stuff. If you can't find these stores very close to where you are, Google CVS and Walgreens, which are 2 pharmacies, but pharmacies here in the United States are different, right? It's not just medicine, it's a mini market. It has all your meals, food, snacks, things there that you can also get for a good price and eat really well. Now for the fast food, because we're in the United States, it's the land of fast food. The best known to tourists are McDonald's and Burger King. There are several others, Chick-fil-A, which we like a lot, Denny's, which is very tasty. There are several options, but talking about the 2 most famous ones, you can get meals here. Sometimes there are promotions of 2 snacks for $3, a combo for $7, 3 hamburgers for $7, $6, and then you can share. There are various promotions. You can eat sometimes for $4, $5 at McDonald's, of course, if you catch a promotion with little. Another nice thing is that McDonald's here, it's a bit different from other countries. It's very strong on breakfast, so there are a lot of options. Items for $1. There are those cheese sandwiches with salsa that are good. There are lots of muffin options, snacks, coffee. So sometimes for $3, $4, you can have a good breakfast at McDonald's. So do some research and you'll be able to save money on fast food too and eat that tasty meal that we are used to. So it's another option for you to eat and don't spend a lot of money on it. And speaking of fast food, it's not so much fast food, but it's Pizza Hut. We like it a lot. In the United States, it's very strong and it's cheaper. It's cheaper than in other places. In my country, it's become a big gourmet. It's become very expensive. But in the United States, it's cheap. I've even put the official price for you here, okay? It's on their website. Today, a small pizza for 1 person, $5. A medium one, $12, which is enough for 2 or even 3 people, depending on who's eating. And the large one costs $15, which is a large one that fits up to 4 people. So it's a cheap meal too. You come back tired from a walk, you're going somewhere nice, to a beach, order Pizza Hut, Uber Eats through the Uber app you have in your country. With the same credit card, you can order Uber Eats. So you don't even need to talk on the phone, order there. There are several pizzerias. Take a look, because pizza in the United States, it's really cheap. It's a meal that's guaranteed to be good, and the price is also very good, which is the most important part if you're saving money on your trip, especially on meals. And now for the slightly more expensive meals, okay, that's around $10, but they're more elaborate meals that are more sustaining. They are snacks, dinners, and there's an option we really like, Panda Express, which is a fast food chain. It's huge, it's in every city, it's Chinese, but to be honest, we don't like it very much. I don't like the food, neither Chinese nor Japanese, but this one is self-service, so you make your own dish on the spot. We always get it. There's rice. The tip is ask for white rice. They have white rice. If you don't want their rice, which is different, it's a bit yellow with some items, you can order the white rice. They have it. They go in and get it. So it's 1 portion of rice, 2 portions that you can choose from. There's chicken, there's their orange chicken, which is very good. There's normal chicken, there's steak, a very good meat that comes with broccoli. There are several options, and you spend $8, $9, but it's a personal meal that's very sustaining. And for those of you who don't eat much, sometimes there are couples who don't eat much, you can even share a plate. Me and Livia, sometimes when I wasn't that hungry, we ended up splitting. It was $4, $5 each, and the Panda is nice because it's everywhere. It's a chain that you go to in any outlet and shopping mall, the airport, you find it. So that's why we eat out a lot. Whenever we're somewhere else and we see it, we take advantage of it and go there because it's really cool. And now guys, for the last tip, which may be a little over 10, right? But it's a place we love and go to a lot these days too. We love Olive Garden. It's an Italian restaurant that has spread to all the cities too. It's very good, very tasty. The atmosphere is super pleasant, so you can rest, spend some time there with your family, and it's cheap. Why is it cheap? The dishes are already cheap, but what do? They give you a salad for free. So no matter what you order, you sit there, you start, you open the table, they serve you a salad, which is free. If you eat in all, they'll bring you another one. You don't pay anything. And the garlic bread, which is also very good, very tasty and free. So with just the salad and bread roll, you'll be able to get by. So you can order a smaller dish. There are larger dishes that you can share between the couples. So in the end, you can save money. We've had some really nice meals there. Lee and I, as a couple, spending $20, $23. It's a very good restaurant and well worth it. Check it out and you'll really enjoy it if you go there. It's one of our favorite places. It's a little bit more expensive, but as I said, you can share and in the end it's not so expensive. And if you go, tag me, right, on @PyLorenzi. I want you to tag me so that I can post there in the story saying that we offered the tip and showing if it's good, if it's not, if you liked it, what you thought of it. And down here, guys, in the description of the video, I'll leave all the links we used and the websites to put together our trip and all the cheapest places, right? These are all the cheapest places for you to book a hotel, rent a car, buy a SIM card so you can use your cell phone abroad, which is very important, the travel insurance comparator, the tickets for the tours, and in short, it's a step-by-step guide for you to organize your entire trip while saving a lot of money on these places. And I'm going to leave here the video on how to save a lot on your entire trip to California, which I mentioned it here, which is one of the coolest videos, guys. Watch it here, you travel much cheaper, guys, and also the playlist below with all the other California videos for you to watch and enjoy. So thank you very much, guys, and have nice trips.